Today I want to share with you some verses from the letter to the Hebrews, chapter 9, and I'm going to read to you a few verses from verses 11 through 14. But when Christ came as a high priest of the good things that have come, then through the greater and perfect tent, not made with human hands, that is, not of this creation, he entered once for all into the holy place, not with the blood of goats and calves, but with his own blood, thus obtaining eternal redemption. For if the blood of goats and bulls, with the sprinkling of the ashes of a heifer, sanctifies those who have been defiled, so that their flesh is purified, how much more will the blood of Christ, who through the eternal Spirit offered himself without blemish to God, purify our conscience from dead works to worship the living God. I wanted to read that completely because I know a number of us are reading through the Bible this year, and we slogged our way all the way through Leviticus and heard about offering after offering of goats and calves and heifers and bulls. And Hebrews is making the point that all that type of animal sacrifice is done. There's no point for it anymore because Jesus is the perfect sacrifice. It's the blood of Christ who through the eternal Spirit offered himself. Jesus was perfect and without blemish. And so it's through Christ and his sacrifice that we have obtained eternal redemption. You may recall that I mentioned in one of my sermons on the gardens of God, the garden of second chances, how God had made clothes for Adam and Eve from animal skins, which meant that an animal had to die in order to cover Adam and Eve as a result of their sin, and how that was the beginning, if you will, of, or at least the first sign of what would become the sacrificial system of the lives of animals being taken and their blood being spilt to cover the sins of human beings. Thankfully, Hebrews says, all that is over. No more animals have to die because we have sinned and made mistakes. Jesus is the once for all and for all time sacrifice that cleanses us and purifies our conscience so that we can worship the living God. Truly there is no greater love than the love that Jesus showed and being willing to lay down his life, not only for his friends, but for all of us as well. This Holy Week, we continue each day to reflect on Jesus' sacrifice for each and every one of us, and how we will choose to live our life as a result of that gift.